నాకు టైం లేదు, నేను ఒకటి హైకోర్టు చాలా మంది బయట హైకోర్టు చాలా మంది బయట చేస్తాను.
ఇదంతా పైన
సిఆర్ గోపాల్ అంటే దాకా మొదలు సిఆర్ గోపాల్
దూరం సార్
కొంచెం
అప్పుడు నేను ఇస్తున్నప్పుడు ఇక్కడ 91 స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను.
నేను 1874 అది గోపాల్ బెడ్రూమ్ కడకి వస్తుంది.
लाइट बंद कीजिए, लाइट आप
and values by Honorable Sri N. Narasimha Reddy Garu, Justice of High Court, Hyderabad, AP. It's a great pleasure for me to invite our Honorable Sri N. Narasimha Reddy Garu, the Justice of High Court, Hyderabad, AP. Now I request to present the bouquet to sir. The third ADM, Mr. Kalyan Chakravati Garu, also with us. Please, sir, take over. Accepting our invitation and being with us for attending this program. Now, please, all the guests of today's function, I request you all to proceed for Jyoti Prajwalana. Thank you so much, sir. Now we have a prayer song by Harita, Rachana and Sumita of Chaitanya Institute of Technology and Science. We are also very happy to have the Bar Association President, Mr. Ambarisham Rao here. Please. Madam will present the bouquet. It's a great privilege for me to submit the profile of Honorable Sri Justice N. Narasimha Reddy Garu. He was born on 1st August 1953 in an agricultural family at Kavicherla village, Warangal district. He had his primary education in the primary school in the same village and high school education in Jilla Parishad High School, Sangan, and studied intermediate at Narsampet. He has completed his BSc degree course in the CKM College, Warangal, and obtained bachelor's as well as master's degree, that is in international law in law from Osmania University. He was enrolled in the Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh in February 1979 and joined the office of Sri P. Babu Reddy Garu. He remained there till December 1983 when Sri Babu Reddy Garu gave up the practice. He started practicing independently since January 1984 and functioned as a part-time lecturer in Postgraduate College of Law, Osmania University for about 1.5 years. He was appointed as a standing counsel for Osmania University in 1985, has been elected as a secretary of AP High Court Advocates Association in the year 1988-89 and 1989-90. He was appointed as government leader for higher education in the High Court of AP in 1996 and as the senior central government standing counsel by the Government of India in the High Court of AP in July 2000 and held that office till elevation as the judge of the High Court of AP. Thank you very much, sir. In spite of your busy schedule also, you are here with us to enlighten us with your gesture lecture. Please, all of you welcome sir with a great round of applause. Purushottam Reddy Garu to speak a few words.
Honorable Chief Guest N. Narasimha Reddy Garu and respected Judge Mrs. D. Leelavati Garu, Additional District Judge K. V. Narasimha Rao Garu, Society, AP Society Knowledge Network, Ramesh Garu, all dignitaries and my dear students. Really, it's a great pleasure to have such a eminent judge, High Court judge with us today in our college. Really, we have to remember this day because in addition to that, now we are happy to all the judges that they have visited our college and all my students. Really, this is the best opportunity for all of us because to have such a eminent persons in our college campus, it's not forgettable. So it's very great and he's going to deliver very good lecture, like it's more important for every human being. What is ethics and ethics is more important, well. And he's going to speak few words on that. And I don't want to waste his time because we are all waiting for his lecture. We are happy, sir. All the way you came from Hyderabad. It's not so easy to come Warangal because it takes about 3.5 hours or 3 hours to come over here and you have to go again back to Warangal. It's really very, very tedious for you, but still I'm happy that you just visited our college to just deliver the lecture for our students and all eminent persons of Warangal district. Thank you, sir, for coming over here. We are very happy, sir. Thank you, sir.
Secretary and correspondent of this esteemed institution, Purushottam Reddy Garu, and Principal District Judge Warangal, Srimati Leelavati Garu, Additional District Judges Prasanna Garu, Mr. Ramesh, the key person behind it, from the Governor Narayana Center, distinguished invitees, principal, faculty members, students, good afternoon to all of you. I feel very happy and elated to be among such spirited gathering of students from this esteemed institution. When Sri Ramesh came and invited me for this, I was in two minds because nowadays students are well informed. All of them have profound knowledge in their own subject, whereas my knowledge in the respective subjects is almost zero. So there is not much I can contribute to them, nor can I impress upon them much. But all the same, when he said that it is not going to be something related to the subject, I thought it would be an occasion to interact and mix up with so many students. It is one intention, with that intention. Secondly, Warangal is almost homecoming for me. I used to go to my college every day at 7 o'clock from petrol pump to CKM college. At least let me remind me of student days. That was another intention. After coming here, your correspondent has advised me on various activities. The officials of JKC also have explained the various activities taken by them. All of you are indeed fortunate to be in a position to seek the guidance of not only your institution but also an agency like JKC and the AP Society for this knowledge and related subjects. All of you are aware, the world is moving fast and the competition is still at every stage. Normally, we come across the principle of survival of fittest in life sciences, but that aptly applies now in every professional field. When there are so many persons involved in this, it is only the fittest that will survive. In olden days, the sources of knowledge used to be very few. Either we have to depend upon the teaching of your teacher or the books. But now, thanks to the development and spreading of the field of information technology, everything is at your fingertip. You can have access to that. But what is the difficulty? Maintain the distinction between the various stages. Any proper learning will involve at least 3 stages. One is gathering of information. Gathering of information that we can do from reading or by having access to computer or internet. Next stage is acquisition of knowledge. You may wonder as to what is the difference between knowledge and information. Information is whole of the material before you, and when you understand the proper scope of it, that transforms into knowledge. Then once you have access to the book or the computer, you should understand what exactly the scope, how far it is useful to you, then that becomes knowledge. And next final stage is wisdom. To what extent you can utilize it, how effectively and for what good purpose of the society you can utilize it. That is where the man's priorities, man's culture, man's inclination reflects. If you have everything before you, you may be having access to tons of material, but unless it is useful to you and unless you are able to understand it, it would not get transformed into knowledge. And if there is no point in knowing everything, we may know everything about so many fields of knowledge, but only the one which is useful to us and which is beneficial to the society, that turns out to be wisdom. It is here that our studies, our education gets importance. If you look into the ancient Indian way of education, it used to be only in the form of wisdom, only that type of education which leads to wisdom, knowledge and wisdom, that used to be required. Take for instance, the information technology itself, through which you can access to so many other accounts larger. Now, with some wisdom, you may be doing wonders, having access to information of various persons back accounts larger. But if it is used in destructive purposes, the person who is misusing it may turn out to be a criminal. I will give you an example. Recently in PG, one ATM center was established at a very busy locality. And that ATM facility has the facility of taking the credit card of any bank, whatever, or multiple banks, some 8 or 9 banks. Everybody went on using it, and